The FCS spring season is here, and it begins with history being made in Grand Forks as North Dakota begins life in the Valley against number 24, Southern Illinois.
That we could have a season and get it started was just awesome. It was great to see our guys out on the field again.
Feels like forever since we played our last season.
I know a lot of guys were just happy to be out there, especially playing someone other than our offense. You kind of start hating the guys across from you, even though you know you're on the same team. So it felt good to just go against someone else.
At first, the nerves are flowing, but after you get that first snap in, they go away.
I thought our guys played with great effort and didn't get off to the start that we wanted, going down 7-0 and a couple 3-and-outs offensively, but our guys really stayed composed and stuck with the plan.
Schuster over the middle, touchdown North Dakota! Brett Finke on the grab!
Holinka has really been emphasizing ripping the ball out, stripping the ball out after every rep. So we've kind of ingrained it into our minds that we're going to get turnovers, forced turnovers.
Pressure up the edge, the football out again! Scooped up by North Dakota! Devin Sharnowski is going to take it to the house! Touchdown UND!
We practice that every day in practice. We do turnover circuit, tackling circuit, making sure we're getting after the ball.
When you execute and play physical, you're able to force some turnovers, and that was great to see that our guys forced turnovers, put our offense in good scoring position, and we came out of the locker room with a mindset that we knew we were going to get the football and challenged our guys to be able to execute, and our guys did that for the most part.
Way of the carry, into the end zone for the touchdown.
I really felt Otis gave us a spark today. He brings something to the offensive side. He's hard to tackle, and he has good acceleration. He'll run low to the ground, and the best thing about him, he loves football.
I feel like our O-line did their job, got everything done in the trenches. We're getting right, and they just made holes for us and made everything possible.
Luke Skokna, touchdown North Dakota. UND pulls a little further away.
We were able to possess the ball and run it almost 6 yards a carry, and our run defense limited them to less than 3 yards a carry, and I think that was played a huge part in the game.
We knew they wanted to run the ball on us, and so all week we were preaching we were going to stop the run, and that's what we did today.
The difference in the game really was, we forced 5 turnovers, and we took care of the ball.
44-21 is your final score. North Dakota able to win their first game ever in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. They open up the 2021 spring season with an impressive showing over the number 24 team in the nation.
First game of the year to get a really good opponent like SIU to come, and then be able to get such a good team win as we did was special, and it felt really good for the whole team.
Last week was good. I was very impressed, and more impressed with our coaches grading them really, really hard and telling them that they're not to where we need to be yet. So you have a performance where you limit them under 200 yards total offense, and you have coaches saying we're not good enough yet. We have to do this, that, and the other thing, and that's a championship mentality. And so felt really good about a lot of guys' performances, but to win a game on the road against a really good football team, playing like we did with miscues, really, really excited. So excited to go up to UND. Bubba and I are really good friends, so I love to compete in that situation. Number one, I'm certain because they haven't been a member of the Missouri Valley, they have pushed the fact that we kind of talk about how good we are, and they weren't a member, so they need to come in with all guns blazing, and they did. They proved they belong. Very impressed with the physical part of their play in every phase of their game. That's something that some teams don't do in the Missouri Valley, more finesse, and this is old school football. They're going to run the ball, they're going to play hard-nosed defense, and they're going to be sound in special teams. It's a renewing of a long time, not rivalry necessarily, but games we played in the North Central, and then we had the one in the Division I era. So excited about that, and our players are excited about it too. And they're a really good football team, so we need to be ready to play our best football.
Let's go, Connor. Let's go. Jager, let's go.
I think you got to be upfront and honest with your team and say we enjoy winning and want to be able to enjoy it Saturday night. And we came in yesterday and got back to work and started on South Dakota State. And it's part of being a mature team, and you got to challenge your guys to be able to handle a positive result. Everybody loves winning, and so do we. But we got to move on, and we got to really focus on our preparation.
I would say really no matter who you got next week, I mean, you just got to put the last game behind you, win or loss, and refocus. But yeah, it definitely helps a little bit having a team like SDSU come into town.
They don't allow much. You really got to earn it against them. So, we'll have to put together a good plan and challenge our guys to learn the plan, and then on Saturday execute at the highest level that we can. But we know this is a tough opponent coming in. They're well deserving of their ranking, and we just got to keep urging guys and looking to improve, and we want to get better. This is a season that's far from over. We played one game, and now we're preparing for game number 2 against a really good football team.
There's a lot of good teams in the Valley. South Dakota State, namely being, one of those top 2, top 3 teams, coming off a big win against UNI. So, every team we play every week is going to be a tough one, but really excited for South Dakota State after a nice win. We're always looking forward to the next challenge.